And fentanyl could be in anything, like weed, pills, pens, like it's in everything. Like just because you're not taking a pill, it could be in your weed, it could be in your pen. Just be mindful in who you're trusting, because my sister trusted an adult she was close with. She thought they had her back, which they didn't. They didn't have her best interest in mind. So it's just really the fact that just be careful who you're around, because especially if you're around people who do drugs themselves, I would just be careful being around people like that, because if they're doing it, just you don't know if they're gonna like influence you, because it's a hard thing to go through.
Hi, my name is Tracy with Healed Women Heal, and we are in the studio with Jessie, who will be sharing her story about the loss of her sister to fentanyl.
Hi, my name is Jessie, and I lost my older sister, Jalissa, to fentanyl.
So, advocacy and change. You are here today advocating against fentanyl use. You're advocating for family in memory of your sister. You are here producing change just by being here and just by sharing. And it's very brave and super courageous. And I'm just super grateful for you. To start with a personal story, can you tell us about your sister and what she was like?
My sister Jalissa, she was really nice, funny, loud. She was a cheerleader like all her life. She was, I don't know, everybody just liked to be around her. Like she was just a really fun person, and me and her were really close. She was like my best friend. And yeah, but she was a cheerleader most of her life. She's really nice, and she's always there for anybody who needed help, and she was just a really good person.
That's sweet. She sounds very special. How has her passing affected you and your family?
I don't know. Everything's it's different now, because like after losing somebody you like grew up with, it's pretty hard. Like doing stuff without them. But yeah, just like especially like in important moments, like big things that are happening, and it's different because like they're not there for you or with you anymore. Or like even little things, just like birthdays or just anything like that, it's just really different and it's hard.
So regarding the details of her passing, can you share that with us?
She was someone she thought she could trust. It was an adult who she was close with, and she thought they had her back, which they didn't, but she thought they did. And they were an adult, and they gave her something laced, and she didn't know, and she took it or she used it, and then that's when she ended up overdosing, because she thought that she could trust the person who gave it to her. But obviously she couldn't. But that's why you should really, really be careful who you're around, who you're trusting.
And this was someone she thought she could trust.
Yeah, she knew them for a long time, and it was an adult, and it was right before her 18th birthday. It was a day or 2 days before, and then on her actual 18th birthday, she was spending it on life support in the hospital until she ended up passing that day. So
on her birthday.
On her 18th birthday.
How aware were you of fentanyl and its dangers before your sister's overdose?
I was aware of it pretty well. Like I knew about it, and I'd be really safe. But there's still like you really don't know who you could trust, no matter how safe you're being. Obviously, what happened to my sister. True. So you should always be careful. You really shouldn't take nothing, smoke nothing, regardless. But I mean, it happens, so you should really be careful.
question. What do you think people should know about fentanyl and its risks?
That it's really dangerous, and you should really be thinking about the consequences it could have, like, on you and people around you, because you don't know what's laced, what's not, and just should be really mindful. Try to be mindful about it. I mean, the best you can, because you never know. But
can you share any circumstances leading up to your sister's overdose?
It was really just the people she was hanging around. It was the switch and who she was around. You really should be careful who you're hanging around with, because my sister was not into drugs. She was not a bad kid. I mean, she was really athletic, a competitive cheerleader. Like, she could tumble really well. Like, she was really nice, funny, sweet person. But it was just the switch and who she was hanging around and what they were introducing her to, and just the fact of peer pressure when it came to certain things. So.
What steps do you think could have been taken to prevent this tragedy?
I would say it was just really the people she was around, that she wasn't hanging around them, that this wouldn't have happened. Like, it was just really who she ended up becoming friends with and trusting. So it was really, that's it. It was just a switch in her friends and who she was around.
What advice would you give to families who are dealing with similar situations?
It's a really hard thing to go through. It's like, because I don't know, it's just a really hard thing to go through regardless. Just to really like think about them.
Your family?
Yeah, just think about your family and like other people. Like, I know other people are going through the same thing as me, and it's not just me who lost my sister. So just for other people going through the same thing, just really like try to be there for your family and like for the people around you, and just think about the person you lost, and just try to like more celebrate them than be sad all the time. It's better just to think about all the good things about them and try to like just keep their memory alive.
What changes do you think are necessary at the community or government level to address the fentanyl crisis? Because this is a crisis. I don't know if you are aware of it being a crisis, but there are so many young people dying at the hands of this horrible drug. So I don't know if you've thought about it, but can you think of any changes necessary at the community level or government level?
Community-wise, I think people just need to talk about it more and like have better understanding that it's something serious, because you could lose someone. And it's just better to be more aware of it and talk about it with people, even if like you don't think it's important. It is.
It is.
It could happen to anybody. It only takes one mistake, and you could lose someone to make a mistake.
How have you been coping with the loss, and what helps you find strength during difficult times?
It just really helps me like spending time with my other siblings and talking to people about my sister, and just thinking about her, and just like it really helps me like watching all of our memories together that we have, all our pictures and videos, and just remembering her.
Keeping her memory alive. Is there anything else you wish you could have done differently, or anything you'd like others to learn from your experience?
I wish I could have like helped my sister not be around certain people, but I couldn't. And I think other people should really just be aware of the people around them, because not everybody has your best interests in mind when it comes to certain things. And it really does only take one time, just like, oh, I'm just gonna try this and try that one time, and it could change your life, and for a lot of bad ways. So I think people just really need to be aware of that and be more mindful about certain things and the people you're around, because not everybody has your best interest in mind.
Message to others. What message would you like to share with others who might be struggling with substance abuse or who have lost a loved one to an overdose?
I would say you should really consider reaching out for help. If you're using, then you should try to get help, because you wouldn't want your family to be hurt or put your family through the pain of seeing you going through that, or see you using drugs, or just really not being there for the people around you because you're using. And for the people who have lost someone, just it's good to reach out for help, or just reach out to people to talk about it than to not, because I feel like it's better talking about it. It helps a lot.
Powerful words, Jessie. How can people honor the memory of those lost to overdoses like your sister?
Really just sharing their story, talking about it to as many people as you can, posting about it online, or just social media is a big thing you can do that on, just sharing their story. And it can help bring awareness to other people and just keep their memory alive while doing that too.
And that's what we plan to do with this PSA that you're doing here with us today.
I just think it's a big thing. People just need to be aware about it, because it sucks losing someone that you're really close to. Yeah, I just think it's just a big thing people need to take more seriously. People just need to take it more seriously, because not everyone's gonna live through it. Like, my sister didn't.
It's an honor to have sat here and listened to you, and to hear about your sister, and just to hear your words and your wisdom. What was your sister's name?
Her name was Jalissa Marie Hernandez.
And to honor Jalissa Marie Hernandez's story, and to keep her memory alive, and to help other families and people who might be experiencing some similar things that you've gone through, just hopefully to save another family from going through the pain that your family has had to go through. And I just want to genuinely express my empathy and just appreciation for you agreeing to share. And I'm just so thankful to have you. Thank you.
Thank you for letting me share my sister's story.
Yes, we will share it across the social media platforms. We will keep her memory alive, and we will help others in the process. And thank you to your mom.